What's up, y'all? It's Lee King. We back with another video. If you didn't know, now you know. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, comment, and play it slow. Enjoy the flow. In fact, make sure you whoa, because this boat path that you're gonna be on, it's a different current. See, it's gonna be something like disbelief, but you still gotta believe. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, but in this video we're gonna talk about a couple ways or a couple rules to not be game goofy, bro. Listen, a lot of bad things happen to you. A lot of women take advantage of you because you game goofy, bro. You don't got the knowledge, you don't got the intangibles. The intangibles is like the mindset. It's the shit that you can't buy. It's the shit that comes by being the man, bro. You want to be that guy. You gotta have the intangibles, you gotta have that mindset, and you can't be game goofy, bro. So let's get straight into it, bro. Number one is you can't be lazy. So the thing about being lazy as a man, when you see elevation, when you see improvements, you get content. See, you settle. You don't go above and beyond. You stop at that level. That's where people get stagnant. That's where people fuck up, bro. You want to always be expanding your knowledge. You want to always be expanding your game, bro. Like, your game cannot get lazy. You can't get lazy with that. The way that you approach the opposite sex, the way that you communicate, you can't get lazy on that, bro. You can't stop improving that, because once you stop, for example, you in a situation with a girl for like 5 years, maybe it's your girlfriend, your wife, whatever it is, bro. Your game can't be the same because it gotta evolve, or she's gonna have you figure it out. Once you figure it out, bro, it's like playing chess, and she know your next move. She's gonna dominate the game, and you can't allow that with women because they get bored very easily. She get bored when she's dominating you, bro. When she got you figured out, when your moves that you used to do to get to the paint, you know, that hezzy follow through, dribble, and like drive, that don't work no more. And you still doing that hezzy driving, you still doing the same shit, bro. You look insane, and she's stopping it every single time. You're not getting to the basket. You're not getting to the basket. Tremendous defense, bro. She's on your ass because you're not evolving your game. You don't know how to get to that next level. Sometimes you gotta switch it up. You can't always be nice. See, a lot of guys think that nice guys finish last. That's very false. You can be very nice and still get plenty women to fuck with you, bro. It's just about not being weak. It's not about being taken advantage of or like having boundaries. You can still be nice and then, you know, have strong masculine characteristics. But sometimes you can't always be nice. You gotta switch it up. You gotta be the dick sometimes. Sometimes she wanna see that dark side out of you. So it's not always acceptable to be nice. You gotta evolve your game, man. I'm not saying that it's always acceptable to be mean either, or to be a dick, or to be a man that stands on his fucking principles. But sometimes you gotta be fluid. Fluidity. You gotta have fluidity in the game, bro, because once you're too stagnant, once you're too much of one thing, you're easily figured out, and then the game is not going to be the same. It's gonna need to change in order for her to maintain that interest level. You want her to maintain high interest level, you can't be figured out. You can't be unknown. Like, it's like the playbook. They got a playbook designed for you. She's always studying you because she wanted to understand how she can get the best out of you. She want to know how she can get what she want out of you, right? So she's always studying you and maneuvering and shit. So if you're easily figured out, bro, she's gonna have a playbook for every single move that you do. Every single counter that you thought you was gonna do, bro, it's already figured out. And then she's dominating the game, bro. You gotta be able to be fluidity. You gotta be fluid. You can't be, you know, easily game plan for, right? You gotta be able to get on the offense. Another thing is that you gotta know that 1/4 of the game is saying no. 1/4 of the game is saying no. Just that ability alone, your ability to say no, is 25% of the game, bro. Because once you're doing that, that's the backboard, that's the backwork, that's the foundation. That's gonna show that you are mentally strong. Your ability to say no and not do everything that she want you to do, not be a puppet, not be controlled, you know, not being able to think for yourself. You gotta have the ability to go against the grain. You gotta be able to go against, you know, what she wants sometimes. Implement your game plan. Implement your game, bro. You gotta implement your game. You can't always be playing the opponent's game. That's how you fall behind. You gotta be playing your game and find people that fits on your team, right? You can't put the Dwight Howard in his prime next to a whole bunch of non-shooters. It's just not gonna work, bro. You're not gonna be able to generate enough offense. But when you put Dwight Howard among a whole lot of shooters, they're going to the fucking finals at least once. Why? Because they fit that system. Find people that fit your system. That's why a lot of the shit don't work out, because you don't find people that fit your system, right? Who contribute and can be a complement to your game. That's what you want to find. You want to find your rib, your size, somebody who can complement you to rise. You gotta have that chemistry. That chemistry is gonna be formed because it's the opposites. Opposites attract. But similar, you know, morals and values and shit like that. But somebody who can play off of you very well is a keeper. And you gotta be able to tell people no. I don't know what the fuck that came from, but remember that. Tell people no. What else I got? Last thing, man. This one is gonna help you with women and people in general, man. Understand that people are fucking liars. They will look you in your eyes and lie with no problem. Like, don't confuse it. Don't fall for the smoke and mirrors, right? When determining somebody's character, you look at their fucking characteristics. It's so simple. You just look at their characteristics and their traits and their actions, not their words, their actions. The only time, well, no, you do need to listen to their words, but you're listening to their words not to fall head over into manipulation. You listen to their words to see if it matches their actions, to see if they are congruent. See, a thing that women love about man, bro, is when you're fucking congruent. When you say one thing and you is that one thing. But if you being fake, that's very unattractive. And that should be the same for you. If she's saying one thing, but her actions are saying something else, listen to the fucking actions. Because that is a reflection of her characteristics, her traits. You know, what she's actually doing. Bro, remember that. That's big. Body language, right? Being able to look somebody in their eyes and seeing the changes when telling a lie, bro. You gotta pick up on things. But you just can't believe words because people are liars. And if you remember those things about the game, bro, you can never be game goofy. That's the video for today, man. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, comment, do everything YouTube friendly. And I'm gonna beat it in your fucking head. See you in the next video. Bye.